I was just going through how, like, I wouldn't want to marry Eric because that's just not fair to marry somebody and then be like, well, now I want babies and now I'm divorcing you because you create stupid babies. And why that's going through my head is because they kind of mentioned it, both Aaron and Eric, that they want to marry me and figure out who I should marry. I'm like, well, sorry, but it ain't no fucking person who creates retarded babies. Even though I'm getting almost too old to have babies. And then I was going through the day that I bought my auntie and my uncle Dairy Queen and my uncle an Orange Julius. And that was like the last time he ever had fucking Dairy Queen. He had cancer from the same fucking accident as Owen. And how I made it out, well, there's a miracle baby in me, obviously, just by fucking chance. So I get shooken up and start shaking and stuff because it's just fucked how I'm even alive. And I'm really sore, like it's not going to be forever either, so I'm scared out of my fucking pants. And, my Uncle Grant, that was like into the abyss and mystical. Like he seemed fine. And then he just had a stroke and then he wasn't fine anymore and passed away. Like he seemed very scared, but it was like, are you joking though? Like you seem like you're kind of joking about this fear thing that you got going on that you're like driven the fear, like that you're scared. It almost seems like you're joking about the kind of stuff that you're talking about. Like he would have normally left that kind of shit alone though, so it's kind of like probably like not listening to anything a doctor says, right? Just looking at it for what you think it is sometimes. It was unbelievable that he passed away. And my boyfriend, I remember one time we had this bonfire. We're up clearing up some dead trees that need to be cut down for weeks and weeks. And we had a bonfire. I just remember looking at him and looking at my Uncle Joe. And I'm like, hey, stand up. And he's like, what? I was like, you guys are the exact same height. And I'm like, what does that mean? I was like, well, it's just cool. Uncle Joe was really tall. Oh, okay. And so my boyfriend passed away, like, not even, like, I felt like a criminal, for fuck's sake, so soon after I got pregnant. And my Uncle Charlie had a stroke and I think passed away, and Aunt Arlene had a stroke and passed away. They were the tank drivers, the same operation of the plane crash. It was rough as hell. Yeah. Fighting for the Ukraine a long time ago. They were dealing with floods and criminals in their country, of their country. Ukraine has been going through a lot of shit. Like, I don't know if they're going to make it. And that's pretty sad because what a cheapskate fucking thing to do, Russia. They already have problems, and like maybe that Russia was scared of them or something. I don't know. It's not my fucking battle. It's not my shit. Canadians die to make peace. And that's basically it ever. And I don't know what's going on right now. I'm trying not to be biased. Canada seems to think Ukraine was the innocent country. I do too. But at the same time, Russia, I don't really blame you. big fucking old Germany is being bad and causing chaos, killing Canadians to protect their country. They show no signs of really giving a shit about their country themselves. And then so you just try to shut them up. I kind of get it. But you shouldn't throw arms of force. And my brother and all his accidents, he's gonna be okay, so I don't have to cry all too much. In mine being like so highly pretentious and like the goddamn Olympics. And then, you know, a lot of them were just snowboarding accidents, like my broken arms. And my cousin, how he almost got gangrene in his leg because it was dirty flooring accident. He was fixing some flooring, and he stepped on something, came up and hit him in the leg really deep. And my sister being like, my mom screaming at me like, "Are you ever gonna have babies?" But she was saying it's kind of fucking diluted. She's like, "You can't ever have babies," and I was just like, "I can." Me and my siblings have already discussed it. Like I can keep the kid and that would help me, or if I can't even like hold the fucking baby, which I probably won't be able to, they'll just adopt for me. I was like, plus like, and my sister comes in, she's like, because my mom was texting her, so she drove out to come talk to everybody. She's like, I'm not gonna have babies. What do you mean? Like she does all this for us, and then she can't even have fucking babies of her own. Like that's selfish sacrifice, mom. She's not selfish, especially against herself. And I was like, yeah, fucking. You want normalcy? Try paying your own fucking bills. And mom's like, hey. I was like, no, listen to me. If you wanted normalcy, pay your own fucking bills. Because then I would have had so much money and you all would have been shit bucking it in fucking apartments and shit. Knowing how I feel, which is awful. Because normal and normalcy aren't even the same fucking thing. They're not even in the same part of the fucking dictionary in that kind of context. Different language. My back's been crunching and it's okay. I'm just growing. That's what I gotta tell myself. This is just growing. You know how bad it hurt your entire life with your legs? Like sometimes and it go with Tylenol. Yeah, like that's gonna happen all over your body eventually. Cause then you're gonna fill out. You get a bigger skull around this age too. I feel that. Oh, I felt that a lot like 6 months ago. I would not want my siblings in a fucking apartment. Trying to be married, trying to meet friends. Like my sister got stabbed by some chick that works at Tim Hortons that she was hanging out with. Of course, the chick got fired. She went to jail for however long and everything. But as soon as I walked in the house, she stabbed her. She like looked at me, seen it was me, whoever the fuck I am, right? Other than like this rock star or whatever, and fucking stabbed my sister. That's why it's like you do have a fucking like Eric. You have a fucking jealous bitch hanging out with you. What if I hit her first? Then what? I'm the bad guy? No. And is she even jealous? Because you seem to name call Aaron all the time too. Everybody. I wouldn't be jealous. No, I'm not even jealous. And He's saying he's making out with somebody else. I don't want to fucking marry you. You're the one that produces stupid babies. I can't possibly get any skinnier, I don't think. I don't really take it, I don't have anything to look at myself for real. I haven't been getting up on my mom's chair to get seeing her mirror, which is a real one. It doesn't have warped vision or anything. I should do that next time I'm out there. I really take a chance to fucking look at myself. What am I doing here? Because every time I skip a meal, it's like my skin and my tissue and everything gets so tight. Like I try to lose weight and it's just like, no, don't do it. Because there's muscle in there too, protecting me from being frail on the ankles. Like you see those gym girls are so skinny. And like I hope you're trying to gain weight because your ankles are like doing the fucking thing and that's you're shattering the inside of your ankle bone. You're too skinny. I know we're ugly. I think women, in retrospect to men, and I'd rather kiss a woman these days, and I still think it. We fucking have it worse for skin damage, worse for weight distribution. We just do. Like, hate to say it, don't take it as a favor, men. But women have it the fucking hardest to have self esteem. Not just even talking babies, just weightlifting. Even when you're skinny, like, I don't know, it just don't do it. It's not worth it. Then you're disabled because you can't use your feet. That kind of disabled, like a handicap kind of thing. Just disability. I'm trying to describe it. I know I fucked up my one ankle, but I got shot in the ankle and I lost the weight on a sore ankle. Right out here, actually. Before I lived here, though. And the thing about Mark and why I'm so creepy with him is because I've known him for so long that when we reunited after like a whopping 5 years, I was just like how long is 5 years? Jesus. I just remember everything he says. He has good advice and stuff, so I can kind of almost hear his voice even when he's not around. Sweet magic. When I told my dad I like Mark out hunting when I was like 10, he was like a year later. I was like, I really like Mark, Dad. Like, you know what I mean? My dad's like, remember, doesn't he have like a wife by now and like you're just learning your fucking 2x2s? I was like, because I was kind of evil. I got a lot of life lessons to understand. I'm not evil. I'm just so innocent it stings, man. I like him, Dad. Ah, ah. I used to tell Justin all about my hunting trips. Go online, write a big message instead of like little messages that all send, little message, send, little message, send. I'd actually fucking try it because I wasn't nervous with him. Like, there wasn't like this nervous twitch. Justin would be a good one, maybe. We have all these political professional photos holding hands and shit together, but I don't know. It's up to him, really. I'm willing. Am I raping you? It'd be cool. I don't know what we're gonna do. I think you sacrificed your life to all the family too that didn't have anything. I'm not even sure. Just get a fucking apartment together. Yeah. We got 3 in here and only 2 are paying rent. Not to bitch too much. I'm just saying. He's the kid. I'm going to hang out with my family today too. I should start saying that. I just got so excited. It's like my kid. I'm going to hang out with my daughter, my baby. But not just that. I can't even stop her. No. She was playing with everything in her cousin's nursery, and I was like, dude, I just told Kobe about it because, like, she would just start screaming and crying because it's so much love, it's so much new, fresh feelings, and I'm just like, hey, don't do that. And then she's like, right. She wasn't doing anything wrong. It was just stay out of somebody else's room, please. Just trying to teach her so she knows for the future. I can tell she's really innocent and that she likes things that my grandma would have liked too. Both my grandmas. My one grandma doesn't like cloth dolls, but she made a mop doll just to say she did before she passed. Just before she faded. She's still alive. But yeah, I used to make mop dolls with foster kids all the time. I sucked at it. It was like stitch, stitch, hot glue. Man, I did it. I did okay. I did all right. Sewing the body was the hardest part, but I did it. Took we took like weeks on it to make one doll each. Because sewing, you go too fast. You just miss the line. You just messed up, and then it unthreads itself because it's awkward. Yeah. We had one day to make a baby blanket, and I was just like, okay, nah. It's like, nah. My grandparents, I can't talk about that. They're so old. My grandpa lived like 3 years after, not even 3 years, maybe 3 years after my grandma passed away. They're old. They were old. Like 10 more years, it would have been the right max that a human would live, and they would obviously just kind of not wake up. 90. They're like 90. They were Jehovah's Witnesses, but they didn't go knocking on people's doors. No. I don't know what that joke is. I get it sometimes and I forget. Mark actually got shot, and he's okay, but he got shot protecting Justin Trudeau. I was there. That upsets me. That's probably why I'm glomming on to you too. Because I do think about it sometimes, like so fast. I'm like thinking and making vocabulary and thinking of something else, which is you getting shot. Can't buy Coral a gift. I should have went yesterday. What time did we get home yesterday? Maybe that's irrelevant. Well, anyway. She gets like a gift a week almost. Usually. I'm supposed to stop because I should save my money up for I put together a fucking robot, and then when she's older, get her one of those androids I used to be able to buy at Future Shop. We love robots. That's what we discovered, that we really like it, and we both like it. It was weird. They're like, I was testing on an Android at Future Shop when we had a Future Shop, and it was like, they're like, put your hand on it, and I was like, meh. Lifted my hand, and I'm pretty heavy, right? And then I was like, yeah. And then it tried to grab my hand and like pull it under. I was like, oh, that's kind of dangerous. And then it didn't flip, which I thought it could flip, and then it could have pulled your hand up. And it paints your nails and all this stuff. I bought a camera and returned it because I noticed that I needed all these pieces, and it was just money I saved up. I really didn't have money monthly because I was taking care of Owen. Oh well. Canon Rebel XRS or something. That's a little one. I bought the big one, the Canon Rebel. Hanging off a robot. Have your balloons. It would be hard to have another kid. But if Justin didn't work, like in camp or something, like constantly, I don't know what he does for work other than he was a nurse at Northern Health. Anyway, we could just bring the baby to go see Coral. It wouldn't be a big deal. I wouldn't have all that problem all week because there would be like a resolution. I didn't want to pick arts and crafts and all this stuff because it's pretty smart. Like I showed her once, put the felt instead of the stamp dabber thing. And I just don't see it in her face that she really likes that kind of stuff. Like me, I draw, I do, but not really, not often, not professionally. Like I'm not winging out like 3 copies of each. Pick something that's like, if you have instructions and you have money, you can do it. And she liked it too. Like I was talking to her about it, everything. I was telling her how I was thinking about everything, and she's like, "Yeah, we like robots." Like, okay. She doesn't want to sit at home, be a drug dealer and a nerd, but she had that option. I explained it to her. You sit at home, watch TV, playing video games, making things, creating art, selling art. Sell pot on the side, I suppose. What's pot? Oh, that stuff. Ooh. Uh, Thinks it stinks. I'm pretty stoked on the kids, but Brylan is just like, I don't work, I don't want to work. See your drawings, pretty good. She's like, look at my drawings, look at my drawings, look at my drawings, look at my drawings. Yeah, okay, you can stay home and be the drug dealer, whatever. She's really good. I forget her age all the fucking time. I get confused about it. That's not her mom. It's not my job. My mom doesn't even remember our fucking ages. She never did. She barely remembered the weekday for me. I'd be late for preschool. She's like, here's a calendar. I'm like, how the fuck you work a calendar? Like, I'm two. I figured it out. I figured it out by 2.5. And then I was going to preschool by myself, and the teacher gave my mom shit. She shouldn't be walking that far. I went every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. You could come on a Sunday and do prayer, and I did that. And like, there was not very many kids there, so I gave them all shit. I was like, "How you ever supposed to love a woman? Like, what do you mean?" I'm like, "Women got the spiral, and you got the spiral. If you're good." They're like, okay, we'll come. And they still talk to me actually once in a while. Corey, you know. Corey, all he cared about is how he was fucking women when he was 4, younger than 4. So he got mad at me. Yeah, and that got me laid, didn't it? He said things about that so many times that the story just goes on and on forever about him making out with a neighbor girl or whatever. Spiral and a spool. Fucking too good for my own shoes, is what I always said. I was a teacher, and she later on she owned a gym, and she gave me my personal training license. My preschool teacher, I like went out. I was like, "Need on my shoes." I'm too good. I don't even. Like, what did I say? I'm too good. I don't even fit my shoes or something. It's better than that. But Coral doesn't want money. She'll just take a gift. Okay. Let's find you another robot. It's like, I'm Norwegian. Big woman. Big woman. Big woman. Woo, woo, woo. I would want the help from somebody like myself if I was in Eric's shoes too. It's getting sunny out there, but like the fence is just totally masked in snow. Their window must be broken. That's kind of scary. My brother had a broken window and somebody freaking took a fire extinguisher and blew it off in his truck. I couldn't even talk for a lot of years. One of your cells, when you lose a lot of blood, this one, which is your H, and then all these little fucking definitions of cells that hang around it. Yeah. Well, anyway, it gets thick and cold. You can't say your words. You can't even roll your tongue or anything. I think mostly what it was is that Owen died. You know, like I was really depressed because put compiled upon everything else. Yeah, I'm not the only one who went through a lot of shit. Like Marina went through a lot of shit too. And it led to her being like very cold in the face, having a hard time having fun. So she tried too hard to have fun, throwing parties and shit, babies, like bonfire parties, rednecks. Oh well, oh well. It's been a long years of fucking depression. I think I'm gonna be okay until like the downfall again of leaving Coral, because I love hanging out with her, and I never want those moments to end. Just put my makeup on. Just be oily. It probably would be good for the eczema. Combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Oh, anyway. Let's start getting ready. Take one because you're not really in pain. Just take my Metamucil too. I'll probably get some water. I should go shower. On my one day out of the house, I'm like, I don't need a shower. What? So let's get this. This is awesome, but it's fruit. Maybe if it's like a higher formula, it won't hurt so bad. Because I didn't mean to. And I don't want to return it. Because I'm shy and lazy. Toothpaste. Well, I'm gonna go because I'll be back, most likely. No. I'm just awkward on what goodnight friend means. Like, where are you from? But he told me, but I changed the label on this stuff, eh? Mineral oil. Yeah, I made it more like for what it actually is. I got this. Remove my makeup. Fuck. Dr. Gita consoling in me. I was just like fading. It was sad. I was like, maybe she eats something. He ate like 3 donuts. I was like, whatever, that's good. But I kind of felt like I shouldn't even tell him to eat just in case he choked. Ow. I'm gonna wear blue today. Blue pants, blue jacket. My God. I really should get in the shower or make another coffee. I'm so tired. That fucking hurt. I'm sure you heard it.